Well, hello, my brother or sister CNCer. I am Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I want to welcome you to this little hello weekend kind of catch-up video, see how you're doing, and catch you up on a couple things that are going on behind the scenes. If you haven't noticed, I haven't put out a lot of videos lately, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One is this shop has been a friggin' oven. Literally, it's been over 100 degrees in the shop. So it's forcing me to do the night shift routine, which I don't quite acclimate too well to that. But I want to tell you, I got some stuff in the pipeline, and it's kind of exciting. It's a bit of a challenge to get the stuff out, but it's coming down the pipeline. And it's going to lead to an opportunity for somebody out there, a CNC brother or sister, who has got some design experience under their belt. And then I've got a couple updates with the Longmill, and I've got another kind of off the beaten path thing that I want to talk to you about, and then a couple other things. So first of all, I just want to let you know, surfacing bits. My supplier has been so delayed on these things. I've been out of stock on these things for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and I still don't have them, and I've been asked a lot about the surfacing bits. So I'm expecting them like now, but I just haven't seen them yet. So what I'm gonna do is the minute they come in, I am gonna shoot an email out to the CNC Insiders list to let them know that they are in. So if you are in need of a surfacing bit and you're not on the Insiders list, get on that list. The link is down below. This will be like an email blast. It'll go out to everyone on that list. And I only got 100 coming in. I know I got to get more next time. So anyway, I just wanted to catch up on that. And then the next thing, the Longmill CNC router. There's a couple of cool things going on with that. I've been talking to Longmill. I was talking to them about the limit switch thing, homing sequences. And so they have been working on it, and they sent me some switches, which I am beta testing now. So it's very exciting, because that moves the Longmill to a higher level of being able to produce at a totally different level. It's hard to explain here, but just know that limit switches are going to be a big deal when they get them finalized and it's all working. So that's the second thing. Now, another thing about the Longmill. I made a video some time ago about the spoilboard and said that that file was going to be made available. And I haven't made it available because I started running projects on it and found that it wasn't good enough. It needed more mounting holes for the rivets because there was too much space between them. Sometimes clamps had to extend way out, so that had to be redesigned. It needed more grid lines on the thing. And so I'm working on that now, and I'm working on the instructions. It's that part that really has had me hung up, the instructions, because if I'm giving you a G-code file, I have to make sure it works. And it's just the way it is. So that's been my holdup on it. I sincerely apologize to anyone who has been waiting for this or has been asking me about it, and I have gotten emails requesting it. So that's the status. I'm gonna try to get this thing wrapped up in the next couple of days, and then I'll announce it here. So the next thing I want to talk to you about, websites. If you want to get into business with a CNC machine, I had a CNC business webinar the other day. And in that webinar, we were discussing about websites and how important they are to have. And so a lot of CNCers don't really understand how to get a website or what to do with it. I mean, it's just something out there. It's not in their realm of something they've dealt with, so they need help with it. Well, I had a guy that actually set something up, but he's since fallen off the map. His name is Matt, and he didn't really fall off the map. Matt has worked on training to be a Navy SEAL. And so he's moved in that direction. That's been his life goal, so I understand. However, it's kind of put you in a bind. And it put me in a bind because I want to make sure that service is available to you. So now I've got another guy that I am working with. And what I'm going to be doing is setting up an email blast that's going to go out to all the CNC entrepreneurs and the CNC Entrepreneurs Facebook group. If you're not in that group, down below is a link to sign up for that. And I'm going to put a message in there to sign up if you're interested in getting help with building a website. And I will put out an email blast announcing the same thing. I want to see what the interest is. So what you'll be doing is you'll be signing up to a completely separate list, just so I know what the interest is. So if you are wanting to get a website for your CNC business, which you have to have anyway, then watch for that email, and if I can get it done in time, I'll put a link down below for you to sign up. So that's it with the website. And finally, let's see, is it finally? I told you I'm behind on videos. Okay, the opportunity. So I need someone that can build a few STL files for me. Now that's the 2.5D relief files. Someone who has Aspire or some other 3D modeling program that can create an STL file. This is a little opportunity that may work into something a little bit bigger. Part of my backlog has been, I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes to build up a business so that I can make the CNC journey easier for a lot of other people. I'm building up courses. And so as part of that course, there's going to be STL files that are going to be in there, and I need to have those available. So the specific STL files, what you can do if you're interested in this little opportunity, I'm not sure what the reward will be yet, but it'll be a worthwhile reward. Maybe one of the people who trains in this organization, in this training course thing I'm putting together. So I was thinking, how can I get somebody to, or how can I measure this, right? If somebody's good enough to do this for what I need. So I figure, let's just throw out the opportunity, a challenge, something at random. Take a set of calipers and build a simple STL file out of a set of calipers and then send it to me. Really, that's what it takes to know if you have the STL file building skill. So it's kind of cool to be able to have this opportunity available to somebody, and especially put it out there to the CNC community. There will be other opportunities coming down the road as well as I build this up. I really want to make a complete system that'll help every CNCer with everything they got. The technical stuff, the design stuff, the advanced stuff, other stuff like how to do staining, and I just want to get everything under one roof so everybody's got that place to go and be able to walk them right up the ladder. So if you know how to build STL files, build me a simple STL file of calipers and send it to me. The email is down below. And that way I'll know if you can or can't do it, right? And then I'll get in touch with you on that one. Finally, the other last thing I want to share with you, it's a little bit off the beaten path of CNC. Actually, it's a lot off the beaten path of CNC, but it's something that I've seen kind of a trend on in some of the CNC brothers and sisters, and it's really an issue that's much larger than that, and it is an issue. So we're presently been experiencing things in the world that we've not experienced before, and that has caused a lot of upset in a lot of people's lives. And as a result, because a lot of people are financially strapped as a result, the banks have not been allowed to close on properties or foreclose on properties. But when that gets lifted, it's going to be a whole rash of foreclosures. And I know that there are some CNC brothers and sisters out there that when that happens, they may become victims of that. Not just foreclosures. Maybe you're just like, I'm tired of this place. I want to move away and move somewhere else. Or you've got an inherited property, something like that. Something that you own and you don't want it anymore. You just, for whatever reason. I now have a connection. It's actually my mentor. He's a real estate investor. And he buys those kind of properties. So, and he closes like really quickly so you can get cash in your hand. There's a couple requirements that he has though. Number one, it can't be under a broker or a real estate agent agreement. And the other is you have to own it, right? It has to be your property. So if you are in a position where you don't want a property that you have, then then get hold of me. And it doesn't matter where it's at, as long as it's in the United States. Get hold of me and I'll get him in touch with you. And you could conceivably be closed and have the cash in hand within 10 days. I was blown away when I actually learned how this really works. So get hold of me through email. My email's down below. I don't know, put in the title real estate, something like that. I know it's off the beaten path of CNC, but I know that there's some people that they just want out, or they have to get out before the banks come around and say, sorry, you're screwed. You can get the cash up front now, and then you'll be out of the deal and it'll all be taken care of. So that's the last thing I wanted to tell you. So I got a few videos in the works. A lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I never realized I would be this busy when I started shooting this channel for you and all these videos, and that I would be approached by so many companies, right? Or that I would be in a position where I actually was had to be responsible for the equipment that I actually presented on this channel, such as the Longmill CNC router, right? Because in the early days, I was recommending things that were not up to standard, up to par, didn't meet the expectations that people were having. And I mean, granted, I was new, but it forced me to back up and say, I have to be very responsible about what I'm doing. And so now all I do is talk about the best, right? I will only recommend the best. And if I think that something is not worth it, I will tell you. Now, I'm not going to announce it on the channel. You have to send me an email. And a lot of people do. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And is this the right machine to get? And I'll give you my honest opinion based on what I know, the experience I've had, the research when it comes to CNC routers, the research I've done, whatnot. So, as you already know, I am a Longmill advocate now. After all the research, that was the machine I ended up picking, and now I have an affiliate link for it. So if you decide to buy the Longmill, please use the link down below, because I get a little bit of a commission on that, and that helps support me to make videos for you. What else? There's been so many other companies that approach me. Sometimes I say no. Actually, I say no more than I say yes. So anyway, that's really it with this weekend wrap-up video. So what did we cover? The surfacing bits. I am waiting for these things. I will send out an email blast as soon as they come in. I expect them to wipe out really quick. I've already got a second order in to get more. At this rate, it'll be 2 to 3 more months before I get the darn things, which is really frustrating. The next is the Longmill, right? The limit switches. I'm beta testing those. And then the spoil board things. People have been asking about that, so I am working on that. I want to get that wrapped up. The opportunity. If you know how to make STL files, those 2.5D relief things, I have an opportunity for you, if you know how to do that, that may turn into something much bigger. So what I want you to do is basically just show me that you can do it. Mock up a set of calipers. It doesn't have to be real complex, but just show me that you can do it. And then I'll be in touch with you. And then, website. If you are in business looking to get a website built and really not sure what to do, I'm going to be putting out an email that will get you on an email list, because I got to see what the interest is. I got somebody that will help and get you up and running. I mean, you have to have a website if you're going to be in business. It's just, there's no two ways about it. If you want your business to expand, it kind of works like this. There's this great platform called Etsy, and Etsy is a great place to start your stuff out at. There's a couple of problems. Number one is Etsy is limited to people who go there, right? You can't really promote your Etsy stuff outside of Etsy. I mean, they got a bit of a promotional thing that they do, but it's more internalized to people that get on Etsy. And the other thing is when people search for your product, you are being put right in front of your competitors or exposed with your competitors. A website eliminates that. And the next one is when you get a customer, you want a returning customer. This is so fundamental. You don't want that customer to buy once and be gone. All right? The easiest customer and the best customer is the one that comes back for more. So you need to set that up in your website, and then you need to do something called create a list. It's like the CNC entrepreneurs, that's a list, okay? You have to create a list of all your customers and stay in communication with them. So the website thing, if you want to know about this website thing, you want the help, or you want a foundation built for you, I've got someone that will help you. Once I get that interest and know what it is, I'll put together a Zoom call, and we'll all sit on a call together and let Dan talk to you about it and tell you what this is about. And then finally, I know I'm rehashing videos. I haven't put out videos because it's been friggin' hot. I mean, it's been consistently hot. So we're in the dog days of August. I expect this coming. I'm already sweating because it's so hot in here. So that's what's holding up videos that I've been wanting to make. And then, of course, properties. If you own a property that you want to get rid of and you want to close on it, you want the cash, you just want to get out, you inherited something, or you might be foreclosed on when they lift this foreclosure ban, get hold of me. I got a guy that will actually buy that stuff from you. There are some stipulations, but it's not that complicated. It just can't, there can't be a real estate agent or a broker assigned to it. And that's about it. So on the house thing, email me on that. Just put the subject line real estate and then tell me the situation, and I'll get you in touch with that person. I think I got it all. It's hot. I'm going to get back in the air conditioning. I actually can't. I've got work I got to do here. So actually, I'm going to tell you a secret. There's a girl that I want to go out with tonight. So that'll take priority. It's been a long time since I've been out with somebody. So keep your fingers crossed, right? Anyway, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft. Hope you have an awesome weekend, and this upcoming week is going to be even better. We will talk to you next time. See ya.